all over, guys. This is the moment that is just, it's over. That's all I gotta say, man. May the Lords have mercy on my soul. May the gods have mercy on her soul. She finally kissed her brother. You heard that right, guys. She kissed her bro. And what happens next is even more hilarious. But this is not that shocking, but it is surprising. I mean, they kind of like hinted that this would happen, but at the same time, I didn't think that Oka would be the one to do this. Not the sister, but apparently she is madly in love with her brother. I mean, and the thing is while it is surprising but not shocking, is because they just found out they're not blood related. They found out, it's been months now, and her familial feelings for him as family member have transformed into love as the opposite gender. She sees him as a man, not as a brother. So that's why, it's not that shocking, guys. It is surprising because I was expecting the other sister to do it. The younger sister, because she's more bold, she's more brave, way more brave than everybody else. She was the first one to confess to Arata. Now let me see if I can remember her name. Otaha. I think her name was Otaha. Yeah, Otaha was way more brave than any of the other sisters. She confessed right away, like I said. No, Kotono. Her name is Kotono right here. Kotono. Yeah, so she was way more brave, to the point where she was like pretty much butt naked, like hugging her bro. And so I was expecting her to, Kotono, to be the one to do it. But no, it was Oka. But to be fair, it was probably like a rickety bridge effect, especially since, he saved her from the mountain. So if we go back here, what led to this moment was, they were here in the mountains. He saves her, and they pretty much do the same thing that their parents did when they first met. Well, she is adopted, so she doesn't even know that's the right mom. But yeah, he carries her on his back. So it's like a rickety bridge effect, in my opinion. Why she's now even more madly in love with her bro, when in reality she probably just like an admiration kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? At first I think it was just admiration. She looked up to him, as an older bro. It's things like this, and they were considered twins. So yeah, that's why I think she actually did it. Now she's like confused. But here's what happens next, guys. So this whole fiasco, this whole kiss happens. You can see her puckering her lips, saying I'm sorry. She did this when his guard was down. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who does this? Like the context is he's sick. So he has like a high fever. So he's been sleeping like all day and all night. And obviously she went to go pick up his dishes. And so she saw that he was still asleep and takes the chance to kiss him. And then so here, as she's leaving, bro, this is what was hilarious. So she leaves, says I'm sorry. She'll probably be back again. But then we see that Arata was awake this whole entire time, bro. Oh my god, bro. This was just hilarious. So she leaves. And then right here, boom, he opens his eyes and is like, what is going on? Bruh. She is just so down bad right now, bro. Like, I feel like he should have just opened his eyes during the whole interaction. Should just open his eyes just to make this even more funny. Look at him. He's got his eyes open. He still has a fever technically. He's blushing. And so, bruh. What is going on, man? It's all over. It's all over. I'm telling you guys. What the hell was that? 100%, bro. Like, bruh. So, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Oka. She is voiced by Rei Takahashi, so obviously I am technically, rooting for her. But I think the sporty girl had a better chance, you know what I'm saying? Just like in the quintessential quintuplets, she's like the spunky one, the sporty one. She has like a positive attitude. Of course she's really competitive. So I was more rooting for her, but it is what it is, man. I think Oka and Arata, they have potential But I don't know, man. I feel like the older sis too kind of had like a thing going there as well. But yeah, she's not as down bad. She seems more like chill and more well-rounded, you know. But yeah, guys, it's over, man. It's over. You know, this whole entire interaction, everything is conspired, bro. There's no coming back from this. Oka doesn't realize the damage she has done to her relationship with her and her bro. There's no walking back from this. Now that the deed is done, Arata will no longer see her the same ever again, bro. She did this shit when he was sick, when his guard was down, and he was awake during the whole entire thing, bro. If this shit happened to y'all's, man, I'm telling you, man, you guys would not be able to come back from this. Like, bro, this is just insane now. Now that I think about it, yeah, this is just insane. I wonder what Arata's gonna do now. Like, bro, like, what the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you say? You know what I'm saying? In this situation, there's like nothing you can do, nothing you can say. No matter how much she apologizes, bro, that's like an intimate. That's like, bro, oh my god. Now that I think about it, bro, that was his first kiss. That was her first kiss too, bro. Oh man, bro, it's over. It's over. She did the deed. She popped that cherry. She took his card, the K card. Bruh, she's a menace, bro. What if he wanted to do that with like another girl, bro? Damn, that's menacing, bro. That's insane. How could you take his virginity like that? She's the virgin killer now, bro. Holy. Mochi has gone rogue. Oh my god. I didn't think about that, bro. Look at it. She's just menacing, hovering over him, thinking about, I'm gonna take your K card. See, my big bro, and also the one I've fallen in love with. That's what she's gonna say. Oh my, bro. What the hell, man? How would you like if someone took your K card? You know what I'm saying? How would you guys like? I mean, as a guy, I wouldn't care. The boy I seem to be in love with. Bro, you seem to be? Oh my god. She says, oh, the boy I seem to be in love with. But I'm gonna take your K card. Your V card. Bruh. This is just diabolical. Now that I think about it.
Bruh.
But anyways, that is all I really wanted to say. This is, bruh. Look at her all happy and grinning and shit. After doing this boy dirty. She did this man dirty. That's all I gotta say, man. That's just insane, man. I can't deal with this no more, man.